Hey lovelies, I'm Caroline from A Meaningful Blog, and today I'm going to be creating a block schedule for my winter 2020 semester using this sticker book, this leafy piece of paper, and these two mugs of pens. So if you want to see that video, make sure to stick around. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe. This block schedule is going to be a little bit different than my 2019 fall block schedule. If you watched that video, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't watched that video, I'll put the link below. First big difference that you're gonna see is that this is a classic sheet of Happy Planner paper, and it's lined. So the last block schedule I made was a mini sheet, and it was a box grid. But I realized that it's a little too small for what I want to use it for, and the way that everything was written out, I felt more like it was like a to-do list, and I got overwhelmed and I didn't use it. So hopefully using this bigger sheet of paper and having it be lined will work a little bit differently. I'm also going to be using this Color Story 3 sticker book, and the reason I'm using just this sticker book and not like a student sticker book or just stickers that I have is because if you go to the Instagram post that I have linked below, you will see that this is the first sticker book that I'm using for my One Sticker Book 2020 challenge. So I have to use all of this up before I can use another sticker book. I do have a few sheets of like bullet stickers that I use. Those just are always in my planner, so if I have to add something to my to-do list or to whatever, I can just put a little bullet sticker, but any decorating I pull from this book. And so the first thing that I'm doing is I'm just going to take this Happy Planner notebook and I'm just going to use a blank page to map out my day, starting with the first part of your day, which is the morning. The first thing that I like to do in the morning is to just hop right into the shower. I find that it's a really good way to have a good start to the morning. And then I'm also going to maybe pack my lunch. This is a block schedule, so this isn't something that I have to do, and the chores also aren't something that I have to do during my morning time, because then it would be a to-do list, but it's just a block. So packing lunch and chores are just things that I'm going to do if I have time for them and if I need to do them. But I did put a star next to making the bed and showering because those are going to be my priorities for my morning block. Now I'm just looking at my school block, which is when I have classes, or if I don't have classes, then I'm going to go to the library. And my third block is going to be my afternoon block. This block proportionately has less things in it for a longer amount of time. So this is when I always eat lunch, and if I wasn't able to get to chores in the morning, then I'll do them now. And I also work on the blog. Now we're going to go into the evening. So on Monday and Wednesday nights I have a class, which is why I like to put making dinner in the afternoon, so that in case I'm not home, there's still food for Miguel, and then I can take my food to my class. Now I'm just writing out times for my blocks, but they're going to get changed quite a bit over the next few minutes. So as you can see, I changed my 7 to 9 morning from 9 to 8:30 because I like trying to leave the house around 8:30 so that I have a few extra minutes before my first class. And in a second, I'm going to change my evening end time as well. And I crossed out TV from the afternoon because that's not a very productive thing to do in the afternoon. So if I don't watch TV, then I have more time to make dinner or work on my blog or do chores. And so I moved that and I turned it into veg or relax. I wrote veg on everything. I don't know why. I couldn't come up with the word relax at the time, I guess. So this is when I watch TV or watch YouTube, and this would also be when I do my errands. And then my final block of the night, you'll see, this is when I change my evening time, because my final block is called night, and I have student organizations that start at 7:30. And then I put 10 o'clock, but I'm not usually in bed by 10 o'clock. I just went back up to my school block and I wrote groups in case I have a study group or I have to work on a group project. Nighttime is really where we veg out, so I crossed it out of the evening. And of course, bedtime at some point in the night is always a good idea. So now I've got my mugs of pens, pencils, brush pens, Sharpies, Sharpie pens, markers, highlighters, and I'm taking this Fudenosuk and I'm going to letter the word schedule, but I've also used a Sharpie brush pen to letter the word block. And now I have a pink Sharpie stylo to write winter 2020 because that is the semester. And now I have a yellow Fudenosuk brush pen to write the title of my morning, and the Color Story 3 sticker book. I love these sticker books because if you're in a rush when making a spread, or you don't really know what you want to do or how you want to make the stickers tie into each other, these Color Story books have approximately 6, I think, sets of stickers that you can put. They all go together, and then later you'll see I also pulled a sticker from a different set within this book. I pulled a sticker from a different set and it still goes with this theme. The first sticker I found for my morning block is this rectangle block grid sticker, and it has, or I guess it's a square grid, with a blue border, and in the top left hand corner it says noted. So I just lined up all of my stickers with not the immediate next line, but the line under the word, and I used an orange Sharpie stylo to write the things that I can do or need to do during that block. And now we're on to the school block, just looking for some stickers. I honestly forgot about that first page about halfway through making this. So there isn't much decoration on this, and I'm trying to decide. You'll see later, I have a blank corner that I might add some decorations to. So I really like this 1, 2, 3 box, and I like this square noted box. And so my plan is to layer them, but then I see this rectangular purple box, and so I switch out the square one for that. Going back and I'm getting this 1, 2, 3 because the things that I do in the library. So I study, I do homework, I write papers, think that's what I ended up putting on here, but I had like 5 things, but I was able to consolidate it into just 3 things to fit perfectly on this list. And I'm struggling with lining it up perfectly, but that's okay, that's what we do. I like to layer stickers because it gives it a little bit more dimension. Now going into our afternoon block. This is when I'm at home because I am a genius and I scheduled a 4.5 hour block of time between my 3rd class and my 4th class. So at 3:30 I get on the bus, but I'm home from noon until 3:30. And I like these bullet stickers. For a second I think about this green one. It has leaves on it, but I feel like it's too leafy with the palms on the page. So I decided to go for I call it a sunset because I think it kind of looks a little bit like a sunset. It really ties in with this whole bright thing I've got going on, which is not a thing that I usually do, but I like it. And now the evening. I had a hard time finding a sticker for this, and you'll see in a little bit that I kind of just gave up looking for a sticker in this section, but I really like what I was able to come up with here. There's these thinner rectangle boxes on the left side of that page, and I just took one of each of them, or I took 3 of them. And I was originally going to use the yellow one, but I changed my mind because of the yellow lettering I have throughout the page. And yellow and orange are my least favorite colors, but they look really good on this, so I'm just gonna go with it. I like this rainbow box a lot. I wasn't sure what I thought about it at first, but I think it looks cool. These thin boxes, which you can find in a bunch of sticker books, fit perfectly in between the lines on Happy Planner lined paper. At least the classic size. I'm assuming the other sizes as well, but I'm not sure if they scaled those. I don't think they did. And finally, the night block. And I just put a question mark at the end of that instead of giving myself a defined time. Because if I give myself a defined time, then I will try to be in bed at 10 o'clock every night, which I know is so not realistic for me. So now I'm going to a different section of this sticker book. Just going to flip through every single page because I have nothing better to do, I guess. So I liked these stickers, but I just felt like they didn't match as well as these ones do. Not the stars, but this section, this kind of leopard and rainbow. I see that palms one again, and I almost used it, but then I changed my mind just because it's too big. And again, also, I felt like it was too palm tree. Too much palm tree. So I go to this rainbow one, which is similar to that thinner box that I have that says dinner on it, and it fits. And I'm able to use 1, 2, 3. So there you have it. This is my block schedule for my winter 2020 semester. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. Stay lovely and have a meaningful